Once you know this routine, your braids will not only last longer, but your hair will be healthy when you take them down. If your hair feels dry before braiding, it only gets worse under tension. Dirty hair under braids is like sealing dust under nail polish. It might look fine now, but it's going to show up later. And please don't let your stylist braid your hair soaking wet. That's a shortcut to breakage city. We all love braids. They are beautiful, convenient, and perfect for giving our hair a break. But if you don't prep your hair properly before braiding, you might be causing more harm than good. I know nobody wants to hear that, but that's the truth. If your hair keeps breaking after every protective style, or your scalp feels tight and itchy 2 days in a protective style, this episode is for you. Today I'm sharing the step-by-step guide to prepping your hair before braids to keep it healthy, hydrated, and thriving under your protective style. Don't forget to watch our previous episodes if you want to grow healthy hair journey. Understand your health, understand your hair porosity, understand how you can moisturize your hair, and also how to maintain your hair in a protective style. Once you know this routine, your braids will not only last longer, but your hair will be healthy when you take them down. So don't even think about braiding before you watch this episode till the end, or you might regret it later. Yes, I said it. You might regret it later. Step 1 is all about starting fresh. Deep cleanse your hair. Ensure you have a clean scalp and clean strands. Before you braid, always wash your hair with a sulfate-free shampoo that gently removes buildup without stripping your hair of its natural oils. Remember, you're about to keep your hair tucked away for weeks. If there's product buildup, dirt or sweat under there, your scalp won't be able to breathe, and that's a recipe for flakes, itchiness, and even hair loss. Try shampoos that have natural cleansers like black soap, aloe vera, or even rosemary extract. They will leave your scalp refreshed without drying it out. Now that your scalp is clean, it's time to feed your strands. A deep conditioner is your best friend before braids. Look for one that's rich in moisture and protein balance. Think of aloe vera. It has a lot of moisture. Honey, avocado oil, or even shea butter. Leave it in for at least 20 to 30 minutes, and if you can, use heat or steam to let it really penetrate your hair if your hair is low porosity. Why? Because when your hair is properly conditioned, it becomes more elastic and less prone to snapping when the stylist parts and pulls it during braiding. I always say soft hair equals happy braids. If your hair feels dry before braiding, it only gets worse under the tension. So take your time here and deep condition your hair well. Again, trim those ends. Okay, this is it. Don't panic. I'm not saying that you chop everything off, but before you braid, you must check your ends. Split ends travel up the hair shaft and they cause tangles and hair thinning. This can make detangling after braids a nightmare and also cause hair breakage. A simple trim every few months helps your hair look neater and also ensures that there is even growth even while your hair is in braids. Trim only when it's necessary though, because over trimming may affect your hair length, and note that I said only when it's necessary. Braids don't magically make unhealthy hair grow. They protect healthy hair so that it can retain that length. So if your ends are struggling, fix them before you install your next set. Let's talk moisture, because braids without moisture are a disaster waiting to happen. After deep conditioning, always follow up with a leave-in conditioner or even a lightweight moisturizing cream. Then seal that moisture in with an oil or a butter like castor oil. You can use coconut oil or jojoba oil, again depending with your hair porosity. Remember that some types of hair require are lightweight oils, while some hair types require heavy oils. So ensure that you know your hair porosity first. I have a detailed video on that. You can watch it on my previous episodes because these will greatly help you in understanding your hair. Think of it like building layers. That leave-in hydrates your hair and the oil locks that moisture in. And don't forget your scalp. Apply a little oil to keep it nourished. I personally love rosemary oil. It boosts blood flow and promotes growth even while your hair is in a protective style. Just make sure you don't overdo it. Too much oil can clog your scalp, so balance is key. Just ensure that you're balancing everything. Not too much, not too little. Because again, you don't want to have a very dry scalp because that can cause other conditions on your scalp and your hair needs that nourishment to grow, and that nourishment comes from the scalp. Your scalp is like a garden, so even when you're going to plant your crops, you must prepare your garden, isn't it? Yes. So ensure you're balancing whatever you're using on your hair and your scalp as well. Again, once your hair is moisturized, you need to stretch it. Why? Because stretched hair makes braiding easier, reduces tangling, and minimizes a breakage during installation. If you do prefer heat-free methods, go for African threading, braid out, or twist out to stretch. If you're using a blow dryer, always apply a heat protectant spray and also use low to medium heat setting to avoid so much heat on your hair. Remember, your goal here is healthy preparation, not sleek perfection. And please don't let your stylist braid your hair soaking wet because that is a shortcut to breakage city. Ensure your hair is wet. Even if your hair is wet, ensure that it is not soaking wet. Before you leave for your appointment, make sure your scalp is clean, curl, and ready. Apply a light oil blend or even a scalp tonic. For example, I do prefer that which contains tea tree or even peppermint oil because this helps your scalp to feel, soothed and reduces that itchiness once the braids are installed. Then gently section your hair into manageable parts or into workable sections before heading to the salon, or you can tell your hairstylist to work your hair in sections because this is usually more manageable. It minimizes hair breakage and it saves time, reduces tangling, and helps your stylist avoid unnecessary tagging. The most underrated step is protecting your edges. I have a video on how you can protect your edges, so make sure you go and watch it. Now apply a little edge serum or castor oil before braiding to strengthen that delicate hairline. Ensure that you're applying some little oil. And when you are at the salon, don't be afraid to say, please don't braid too tight. Remember, tight braids don't mean neat. They mean pain and possible hair loss. So healthy hair is the goal, not tight hairstyle. So that's my pre-braiding routine that could save your hair. If your hair maybe breaks after every protective style, that's the reason. It's not the braids, it's the preparation maybe that you do before braiding your hair or installing a wig. So don't skip those steps. Don't rush your hair. Your hair deserves that care before being tucked away for weeks. So now here is your challenge. Before your next braiding appointment, follow those 7 steps and then come back and tell me in the comment section down below how your hair felt after braiding and unraveling. Hit that subscribe button right now so that you don't miss next week's episode. Remember to like this video. Let us engage in the comment section down below. Don't forget to watch this episode on the screen down here because it is going to help you in your hair growth journey. Thank you for watching this episode to the end. God willing, I'll see you on my next one. And remember to share this episode with the person who needs to hear this. See you on my next one.